It's time for episode 80 of Festpod. This time we'll be looking ahead at Bloodstock and Download 2026. There's been calls for the breakup of the music giant Live Nation. And we'll be chatting to the organisers of Reading Rising Festival. All this and a lot more, all coming up next in Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide, right after this short message from our sponsor.
Are you looking for that last-minute festival essential? Or maybe you just want to travel light and get your whole camping setup when you arrive on site? The good news is that Fat Frank's Camping Shop will take care of all your festival camping essential needs. From camping chairs to blow-up airbeds, cosy duvets to festival cooking sets, Fat Frank has it all. And what's more, Fat Frank offers a click and collect service at several UK festivals. So head to fatfrankscampingshop.com to order now, or visit Fat Frank and the lads at your favourite festival. Fat Frank's Camping Shop, the official sponsors of Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide.
Welcome to Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide. Episode 80, recorded on the 25th of October, 2025. I'm Neill Wilkinson with the news about your favourite festivals, our gig guide for the coming months, and some special recommendations from us in Festpod Favourites. Now let's meet my fellow hosts. First of all, live from North East Wales, it's Rich Holmes.
Borodar.
Borodar, is it?
Suttochi Herium.
See, now, you've got me at a disadvantage there because you're talking another language and I don't know what you're saying.
Am I just talking shit? Who knows? Who knows?
It's probably both.
Hello.
And from the... Oh, sorry, did you want to say something,
hello,
Mr. Rich Holmes?
It's lovely to see you all. Both.
Yes, lovely to see you again. Lovely to see your face. And from the generic north of England, it's Arran Prime.
Look at that god there.
And there he is, the beautiful man. Supping on Buttercup.
Supping on the Buttercup. I'm not well, but I'm fucking here. Here we go. I won't cough. I won't cough. That was my only cough. I get one per episode. I'm done. Technically, that was two, but I'm done. Done coughing. I've had enough of it. I'm bored coughing now. It's annoying me.
We're all having a bit of throat action here on Festpod.
Yeah.
Easy.
But not the fun kind.
I'm a little bit chesty, so you see, but
a little bit busty.
So
there are two versions of the show, audio and video. The video is up on YouTube and the audio is on your podcast app. Just search for Festpod to find it. It is free to subscribe. Keep up to date with us on the socials by looking for Festpod. And a huge thanks to our Patreons. It's very much appreciated and it does help us keep the show on the road. We're planning some Patreon-only content, especially for you. So to be in on that and to find all our links, including our amazing merch for sale and our Patreon, go to festpod.co.uk. So let's start the show with the festival news.
Whoop, motherfucking
give me
whoop.
that news, motherfucker. Let's go.
So the first thing to talk about today is that Download Festival has given us a little update. They've given us a little update. It's their Download Family thing. They send out a little update called Download Family every once in a while. And this time around, they have given us a date. The 3rd of November is when it says illumination is imminent, which we can only guess is the date of the next announcement of bands.
The first announcement of bands.
Yes.
Cryptic. Illumination sounds like the internet something there as well, doesn't it? Like light or something. Is there bands with
what could that be?
You know,
do you think they're referring to a band that they?
I think so. Yeah, it's making me think of a band that's something to do with light or bright or shining or something. But Yeah. It's giving me.
See, I'm struggling to think who that could be, though.
Yeah. Like, Shine Day we've already had, so the Shine would have been like Illumination. But that kind of vibe, do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's probably to do something to do with the bands that are about to be announced. Something to do with light.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Well, I agree. I
Maybe
mean, I
I'm
just
chatting
can't
shit.
think of... No.
I've read too much into this, and they just mean...
No, I don't think so.
We're going to tell you the bands there on the 3rd of November.
Well, they're laying the breadcrumbs, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, Illumination.
It's not Minions.
No.
No.
Well, anyway, we'll find out on the 3rd of November, which is when Festpod will be on the Mediterranea metal cruise. So we'll do what we can in terms of sharing that.
Easy sailor.
On a boat. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
You'll be breaking me at the brig. That's the last day, so you need to break me at the brig so we can escape.
Could you two please wear Festpod sponsored like cravats or those things that like you tie around your necks? I want Festpod sponsored merch like that, like nautical themed Festpod merch for the cruise.
Arran, I love this idea.
I've already seen it in my head, and now I can't unsee it, and I want it to be materialised into reality.
Yeah, captain's hats at least.
Please, yeah, pirates.
Yeah. We'll find out on the 3rd of November. So that's imminent, as they say. Illumination is imminent. They have released a video. Actually, there's a video that's come out that they've put out on their socials, and it's basically a sort of hooded figure with a torch, a lit sort of lantern thing, walking through a dark cave. There's not much more to it than that.
I fucking told you it's to do with light. Fuck's sake. It's definitely to do with something's getting lit up, something's going on a bonfire, or something's going to fire. It's going to be fire or light or something. Watch this space, guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really. I mean, who knows what that?
I mean, they never made it subtle, have they? To be honest, so it's not like I'm not a genius for working this out, but I think I'm gonna have a long think about which band that could be that they are trying to tease us with.
Think. Yeah. So otherwise, in this download family update, they have given us some other things to think about. They are launching a download family collector's coin, which is basically, if you're a Sleep Token fan, you will have seen the type of thing, because they have little coins with the name of the venue, like the destination, like London or Manchester or whatever, and a little picture of sort of gothic sort of image of the place. Downloads version is basically the logo and what's that? Sound? Does that say sound on it?
It does say sound. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Sort of lava picture with the logo on it.
Why are the S's different on each sound?
Yeah, sounds also weird.
Oh yeah, well spotted. Yeah.
And is that 59 or something like that, or S?
Or is it a 5? Is that a 5?
5 or a S? No. 5.
They've booked 5 as headliners.
I'm down for that
for next year. That boy band from the 90s, if you're old enough. Do you remember 5, Arran?
No.
No, you don't remember.
I just like the number 5.
Okay, fine. So if you want a coin, if you want a coin, you can get one. You can now pre-order our first 2026 coin, and it's a family exclusive. Grab yours while you can. Not really sure of the value of it.
It's £10, and it's limited to 500 pieces.
Are you getting one?
No.
Are you getting one, Arran?
No.
No, I don't think I'll get one either.
But someone will, and God bless them. They must fucking love coins. What do you do with them?
Don't know. You wave them about and show them people.
Getting your change out of the fucking at the bar. Like, oh, sorry, hang on. How much is this worth? Is this a pint? Who knows?
Well, that's it. Are they beer tokens?
I think because it's coins and change and cash in general annoys me, and I don't carry cash.
No, I don't care.
It would remind me of having like loose shrapnel change. I'd be like, and I've quickly become annoyed with it.
Yeah, I would as well.
Yeah,
but we can have a. I mean, there's not very much in this update. I have to say, but
let's watch it. 15 seconds of goodness here. Let's
have a look.
Let's have it.
Very atmospheric music. There you are. There's a hooded figure with a lit lantern torch thing walking down a cave. Old thing. Oh, what's that in the ground? Oh, it says download on it. It's that coin that we've just seen. Someone's chucked it away into the lava. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. What do you think? Not much.
You know what? I think there's teasers and then there's fucking like what's going on? Like I don't know what I've just seen. I've just seen
No,
a guy
I don't.
with a torch and a coin. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't-
it will all make sense. Trust me, this is for the geniuses out there to work out. There's people out there who will know exactly. They'll watch that and go, "Fucking hell! Oh, I've worked it out," and I'll be really confused for a long time. People will watch that and go, "Oh no, I know what's going to happen."
The fan theory online is the Ghost is going to be a headliner.
Really?
Yeah, and that's all from the imagery and the coin that's melting into the lava from things that are on that coin. That's
Five-finger death punch. Five-finger death punch. With a 5. They might be.
I think they are they. Yes, it will.
I mean, you should have stopped when you were ahead. Just 5. 5 to headline. I'll
Yes.
leave it like that.
Yeah. And,
Fucking hell.
do you know what? I'm afraid I'm going to have to show you, because you're not aware of 5. I'm going to have to show you what 5 looks like. It's a boy band from the 90s. They look pretty much like
shit.
you would expect.
Oh, mate.
What do they sing? What did I know? Will I know the music? Oh,
You probably
shit.
will. That's them
Oh,
look.
shit. Hang on a minute. This is everything.
See,
Everything.
Rich knows who they are.
90. He's wearing a t-shirt that says 1999, but the band was established 97, according to that Wikipedia there. So,
Why did
Mr.
they
Trick.
split up?
Hold on, scroll down. Is this scroll down? What's that? Is that Everybody Get Up? What's that?
You know that, surely.
Everybody Get Up.
Yes.
Oh, hang on a second.
I know that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, all right. What's the other one? Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Is that one?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Shall we have a little? Oh, look, it's in 4:3. That's how old it is. Sound effects.
Jesus, it's in square. That's how you know it's fucking old.
Yeah. So you know that one,
this
don't you?
I know this one.
you know that one.
All right, maybe I do know 5. I just didn't know 5. I just knew.
Well, they're a
I've
pretty
heard-
old
I've heard-
band.
I've heard their songs.
It's. Do you
Got
know what?
the feeling.
It's actually it's a it's a very old band.
But yeah,
It's
no,
got-
it turns out I do know the band because I've heard this music.
Oh my god!
I don't know this song.
No, I don't know. I'm just looking at the fucking video.
They're amazing.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
that bad naughty trim in the back there, spiked up gelled spikes. That's fucking naughty. That's naughty.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Anyway, there you go. There's 5. So
There's
5
your
out of
headliners.
5. Is that our prediction from Festpod now? We're gonna roll with it. They're gonna open the
The main stage,
dog out stage.
followed
Well,
by Busted.
We've had Busted, we've had McFly.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's the new direction. of
One Direction.
Download Festival. Hey, get them on. I've seen them, you know.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, but I was working at a venue that they were playing.
You got paid to watch them,
Yes.
which is how it should be.
And you've never heard screams like it in your life.
What do you mean, like guttural sort of screams, like deep? Like,
That's what everybody was doing in the audience. Yeah, they loved it.
most metal band on earth.
Now, next story. Now, this is an interesting one in so much as... now, you might have heard of Live Nation. You might be aware of their work in so much as they own a lot of arenas, they own a lot of venues, they put on a lot of events, including Download. And the Association of Independent Festivals has called for the breakup of Live Nation because the organisation believes the event's giant is stifling the competition and undermining independent promoters. So, this is quite widely reported. This particular story I'm reading in The Quiet US, or The Quietus. The Quietus, I think it's called. I've never heard of it before.
Quiet US. Fuck me.
I know,
I've never
Christ.
heard of that.
No, I know exactly. I don't think it's a thing. The Quietus. So basically, there's been some sort of investigation that is sort of blaming Live Nation for the closing of a lot of venues and the fact that they own a lot of buildings, acts. They own Co-op Live in Manchester, the huge new venue. 75% of the shows at that arena were controlled by Live Nation. The UK monopoly threshold is 25%. Market dominance position is 40%, and Live Nation controls 66.4%.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It is.
I didn't know it was that much. I knew they had the fingers in a lot of pies, but I didn't know it was like that much.
The call by the AIF comes just months after the organisation assisted the UK Parliament's Business and Trade Select Committee in providing data. This is very sort of adult, this. Adult in an adult way, not adult in a sexy way. It's basically there's been a lot of evidence been put towards this committee to say that they're dominating events in the UK. Bowdery, who's that? Phil Bowdery from Live Nation and Andrew Parsons, during hearing, pushed back against the figures.
If they're pushing back, that's how they're getting away with it.
I do not see us being dominant, Bowdery said at the June hearing when asked about the Live Nation's market power. We have a lot of competitors. It's a very low margin business that we run. Globally, we're about a 3% margin. But there are, there's an idea from what's it called? The sort of, God, I can't remember the name of it. There's an organisation that deals with venues that wants 1% put on every ticket or £1 on every ticket.
Is it the Music Venue Trust or something like that? Yeah.
There you go. Then we'll £1 put on every ticket to support small venues, which I think would be a great idea.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, it's clear that it's not just a monopoly that Live Nation hold globally, but it all it's not just venues and promoters and artists who are here. It's the ticket sales with their association with Ticketmaster.
Oh yeah, God, yeah.
And the fact that they are literally controlling what they do, what we do. That it's 100%. It needs to be looked at, but what can you do? It's
being looked at. It's in Parliament, isn't it? Yeah. So, I mean,
it's kind of exploiting people's fandom, isn't it? Like, they've clearly got connection to certain bands, certain artists, and they think. I'm prepared to pay, and then people will pay those upmarked prices, which again is dictated by them, but they will pay these upmarked prices because they think they're supporting the bands. They think that this band is going to receive, a lot, if not all of this money. And sadly, like behind the scenes, that's not happening. So it's sort of exploiting that good nature of people who think that they're like putting money back into the industry, think they're putting money back into, the pockets of the bands and keeping those fans going, which, in some way, it does pay for them, but they're getting a fraction really of what they're due, and there's a lot of staff behind the scenes again getting a fraction of that, and it's just broken down. But the giants and the corporations get the bulk of it, which is really unfair. And it is like a massive machine now. It's like they're not doing anything illegal either. That's the annoying thing, is that they can defend this. They are a business and they're operating technically all above board, which is it's shit, but. What can you do? It's really shit. But they have got a monopoly on the music venues, and like the small venues are definitely suffering for it. So having that £1 markup on a ticket, I think that's fucking brilliant. I have to speak to Mara about that and figure out how we do it. Because we would certainly consider doing that. I would certainly say to implement that straight away for any shows going forwards if we do put more shows on. So yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, the other thing that you have to consider is the thing with the connection with Ticketmaster, in so much as, like, very recently this year, the Oasis gigs that were put on, all of the prices were absolutely astronomical.
What annoys me, right, is that the rock and metal community have been whinging and moaning about this, and rightly so, for a good few years now, about this whole dynamic pricing thing through Ticketmaster. Oasis gets dynamic pricing on their tickets, and that's what blows it up. And we should be thankful for that happening. but why is it taking so long to come to the public eye?
Yeah, I mean, we all know about this, but I think to have it covered in the media as some sort of controversy wasn't really a thing. I mean, we all moan about it as fans, and we've all moaned about it for years. This isn't a new thing at all. But it's great to have it in the media and talked about, and something potentially being done about it, because it's a controversy. It's shocking that they can get away with it, because for example, in this article that I'm looking at here, tickets being advertised at approximately £148, sometimes surging to over £355.
Jesus. It is astronomical prices for shows these days, like, and it's becoming so common now, like, you want to see any sort of A-lister sort of style band now, you're talking multiple hundreds of pounds. I can't tell you the amount of money that people have spent on, say, like Beyonce tickets and like the Lady Gagas and Taylor Swift's, like, like Oasis, like the big hitters, the big titans of the music industry. Fair enough, they're paying such a massive amount. Like, even if the fans got that much money, especially look at like the rock and metal community, like majority of working class people haven't got access to this massive amount of money. So they have to decide now, am I going to go and support this band, am I going to go and support that band? They probably would go to both shows, but funds do not allow it. It's costing far too much money for people to go out and support the bands. They can't physically afford it.
I get it's all about supply and demand, okay, I get that, and I they're still going to sell these tickets whatever they are, because somebody will buy them, but it's just a legalized form of touting, surely. Is that why should a face? So let's say a ticket face value £100, and I go on and I pay £100 for the ticket because I've been lucky and got into the queue first, and I've got a ticket, and then 3 minutes later, Neil, your ticket in the same section for the same band is £120. And then 2 minutes later, Aaron, because you're at the back of the queue, it's £150. But we're sitting next to each other. We're in the same row.
Hat off.
And
I'm in the business of getting that off.
And it's just like it blows my mind. And
It's crazy. It's diabolical, is what it is. You pay. I'm a firm believer. Yeah, you pay. You get what you pay for, don't you? You put your money forwards, and you buy your thing, whatever it is. That costs this much, so be it. Why, in this nonsensical fucking ticket land, does that ticket cost more than that ticket, even though those seats are next to each other? What changed? How is that possible? And the venue and the like Live Nation have a responsibility to allow people a fair price.
Where's this going? Where's this extra money going to? It's not going to the bands, is it? It's not going to the crew. It's going to the ticket company. Who are already fucking charging the fucking £15 as a service charge for an online ticket.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah, the lighting tech's not rubbing his hands together going, fucking hell, we got a good tip on those fucking seats today. We're going to be, we're going to drink and eat good tonight. No, I don't think that's going to happen. It literally is the musicians, the crew, the staging, the staff, the security, the events manager, all those people will never see a fucking dime of that. And that's, again, really annoying. It's not even like we're tipping the people who put on the show, who put all that effort in to do it. If that money vanishes into the ultra wealthy massive machine and just gets swallowed up by this machine, and where does it end? How expensive a ticket's going to be in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time? Like, I don't know how you put a stop to this.
Yeah, you're paying what you'd pay for a weekend festival. For one show.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
For one
exactly.
event.
For a night, a few hours. You might get from 8 till 10 or 8 till fucking 11. And you might get to see a warm-up if you're lucky, a warm-up act if you're lucky. Sometimes they just put DJs on because, again, it's cheaper. And then you see the main act and it's like, fuck me. Bands are not going to be able to afford to tour if they keep charging them these prices as well. Like, that's why these tickets, again, are getting hoyed up. I feel like we're going to be those fucking ancient old people go, back in my day, you paid a fiver on the door and you used to walk into the venue, your feet stuck to the floor.
True story.
It's true, isn't it? Even arena shows, I remember watching arena shows when I was younger, and they were nowhere fucking near. It were 50, 60 quid,
absolutely.
if that. Sometimes 45, and that were expensive for a ticket, but you were like, well, it's a fucking arena show, it's going to be sick, and they're not coming through town for very often, so it's worth it. But this is like, it's insane. It's getting into the hundreds and hundreds of pounds. It's like buying a fucking PlayStation console. It's the same price as going on fucking holiday. You could, for what you pay for a show for one night, you could literally get on a fucking plane, disappear off into fucking Europe for a good few nights, and have yourself a red wine on the pier. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? How is this possible? And then they're going to charge you for the pleasure of being in there, fucking 20 quid a pint, 50 quid a t-shirt. And it's like, thank you very much, all the best.
That leads into another.
Cheers.
Sorry, and we're going to go on about this because I think this is important to all of us. But I've got some of my friends up in Scotland. It's cheaper for them to get a flight to mainland Europe to watch a show over there because ticket prices are cheaper on mainland Europe. So they could fly from Scotland to, say, let's just say Amsterdam or somewhere like that. Get tickets for their show and fly back cheaper than what it would have been for them to go to a show in the UK.
Oh my God.
That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. That speaks volumes. It's a fucking joke, isn't it? Like, that's a joke.
I just think it
should never be the case.
It's so important. And this is why we do it, to promote newer bands, smaller bands, local venues, because, I mean, fair enough, you've got these big acts who attract the kind of audience and the kind of money that they do, fair enough. But what about everybody else? I mean, there's so many smaller bands. Let's say, when I say smaller bands, I'm talking about smaller than Metallica, smaller than AC/DC, smaller than, just the big, mega, massive bands. Just ordinary people, a lot of them, who are musicians, who are putting on shows. And, like, for example, there's Reading Rising that we're going to be talking to later on today. You're not paying more than 50 quid to see a great weekend of acts, and I just think I would rather do that, to be honest, unless there's something amazing going on and I simply have to have tickets to see it at the Metallica gig or the Sleep Token gig or whatever. This is a really good reason for me to pay hundreds of pounds, which I'll never do, by the way. I'm quite happy with local gigs because I would rather go to and support a local venue by local bars, by local acts, even if they're not local acts, it doesn't matter, does it? But at a local place. I just think it's so important that is a part of the scene and remains a part of the scene, because how are people going to get their start in the business, even if it's not a major part of the business like the big acts? At least you're there, at least you're doing it, and you're doing what you want to do as a musician. But with all of the air taken up in the room by Live Nation, I think this look at them being broken up is definitely a step in the right direction, and I hope it's overseen and done in a fair way.
Absolutely. My last point on it is about kind of going to your small to mid-sized venues and seeing the bands who are on their UK tours is that these touring musicians need those ticket sales. That's their life. That's how you make a bit of money for your band, and that's how you break even on a tour, is for your ticket sales. And then you've got, obviously, I'm more likely to buy merch from a gig at my local venue than I am at an arena, because I know that they're not making much money on the merch, but again, every bit of profit from that is going back into them and into them for what they're doing, and that's so important, and it's we've got to stand together as a community, and we've got to really push this and really do it. And it's no point going on a crusade and saying, right, nobody should buy off Ticketmaster or nobody should go to a Live Nation show. It's not going to happen. But if enough people start voting with their feet and enough people start moving away and they're not selling out venues, then something might change. But it's just, the trouble is, there's always somebody who's willing to pay. And there's always, you know, they can change that ticket that should have been 80 quid when it's not sold, and then call it a platinum VIP ticket and give you a fucking poster or something and charge you 300 quid for it, because somebody will buy it because I think they're getting a better enhanced experience. So it's a whole fucking quagmire of shit.
Well, I tell you who's a genius in the industry for this, and like, yeah, you know, it's definitely been a lead by example sort of way. Is the massive shift with While She Sleeps. Now they set up Sleep Society, and it was just a massive fuck you to everyone. You know, that control that we're talking about, that sort of like monopoly that you know industries had over the music and over the, you know, everything really. That is something they really took a stance on. So they set up Sleep Society, and it was all basically like Patreon, you know, setting up things for just that band to sort of like survive but also thrive. They're actually doing much better now than they've probably ever done, on the back of they're going to book their own shows, they're going to book their own tours, they're going to book, you know, everything's going to go through them, no one in between, no one fucking dipping their fucking greedy hands into effectively all their hard work. So that's the way forward. You know, if more bands have that initiative to go, fuck you, we're not fucking, you know, we're not allowing you to take advantage of us, you're not allowing you to take advantage of our fans, and the people who are loyal to us, our fan base, the people who do turn up to these arenas will follow those bands, because the loyalty's to them. The loyalty's not to fucking Ticketmaster, the loyalty's not to Live Nation, the loyalty's to these bands have supported for the years and grew from fucking local sticky floor venues paying that fucking $5 on the door to now what is now arena size band. But if these bands take a stance, then people will take a stance with them. So like this thing with Sleep Society, what they did, and their fan base shifted with them. You know, more bands may adopt that approach and take their own, you know, their own business elsewhere effectively, and go, well, you know, I will support this local venue. It might be a smaller gig, or you know, a venue of equal size that I can basically put on my own shit, put on my own show, put on my own festival for that matter. The thing where they are stuck is like the exposure that comes with like huge shows like Download. You're never going to turn that slot down. You know, Bloodstock, you're never going to turn that slot down. You know, Slam Dunk, there's various like massive festivals where it's huge for the growth of bands, but this is the sort of thing I'm talking about, where Sleep Society, that is one great example of a band going, fuck you to the industry, we're going to do our thing, and our fucking loyal fans are going to follow us, and it's great to see. They really set an example there. So look into that and see how they've done it as a model, and other people will follow in that footsteps. That will like initiate change. You know, I said this to Loz when we met him at Bloodstock. Like, you know, I wasn't just a fan of his music, I'm a fan of his whole fucking ethos and his beliefs and how he puts his points across. I think, you know, a great role model in the position that they're in and the platform they've got. They're definitely doing it for good, and you can see that. So really, really good stuff. Like, you know, hopefully more bands adopt that approach, especially within rock and metal, because we are the ones getting fucking pounded at the minute. So be good to see.
And you do find a lot of bands doing their own sort of management of themselves now. I mean, it's quite common. Yeah. And the shunning the big labels, the shunning all of that sort of stuff, just so they can do it themselves. And a lot of them are doing it. You know, it's happening. And it is hard work.
It's hard. It's hard. Very hard.
You're not necessarily making a full-time wage out of it. You've probably still got a full-time job at the side of it as well. So it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy road to go down to manage yourselves. I mean, it's easier when you've got a group of people in the band, I suppose, who all knows the industry and knows what you're doing and has contacts and all of that sort of thing. But the idea of going to the labels of Live Nation is a turn off for some people. They want it doesn't suit them. They don't want that, which I can understand as you want control. I suppose you want control of your own band. You want control of your own music. I mean, you're not going to play necessarily the Co-op Arena. Bearing in mind that 3/4 of the acts who play there are owned by Live Nation. But it is, I can I think I might prefer, if I was in a band, to be on that sort of smaller side, because at least you've got more. You get more of your own money. I would say you'll get more control of your own act, and you'll have the last say, really, won't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you maintain your integrity, but you're not exactly going to
No.
make loads of money. And it's wholesome and it's really nice that people do still support small bands and smaller music, and there is a lot of passion behind supporting local venues, and people all seem to be on board with that, because that's where we all start. With our own little music lives, as we all started in little small shitty venues. I sort of call them shitty venues. They're the best venues, let's be honest. They are the best venues. I absolutely love all my favourite gigs. Tend to be where my feet are stuck to the floor. We're all packed in like sardines. The whole fucking room's bouncing left to right, up and
Now,
down.
isn't there more
together.
atmosphere in there?
It's just. There's a lot of atmosphere, and there's a lot of love in those rooms. There's a hell of a lot of love in them rooms, and you remember those gigs. The people who come to those shows remember those gigs. It's a real nice experience. I've met some fantastic people along the way, So you sort of, you're still clinging to that dream that that people will continue to support those fucking venues, and they're not going to go under, like sadly a lot of venues have done. I think this £1 on a ticket thing is just the start. I think more effort needs to go into towards keeping those things going. Because like you say, our small band's ever going to have a platform at all. They're not going to play Cope Arena. They're not going to be on the good side of Live Nation, because none of that money goes towards them. So that's never going to be supported by the machine. The machine has no interest in these small bands. What's to stop these bands who have sort of like climbed the ladder a little bit from not going down the Sleep Society route and just going, yeah, all right, we accept, we pledge our allegiance to you, Live Nation, as long as you can put me on an arena tour around the world and make all these dreams come true. And if you're not in the Live Nation in a circle, then you possibly are like locked out from that next level. You probably never get that next step if you don't swallow the pill, so to speak. It's a shame, but like we said before earlier, they're not doing anything illegal. Live Nation are acting within technically the law. So you've only got two options. You either you vote with your wallet, you don't buy into it, you don't pay that 150. If the ticket's it's supposed to be 100 quid and it's now 150, 200 quid, well, you might not buy that ticket. That's a decision for people to make. It depends, but again, you're forgetting it's just exploiting people's love for that band. So people's hearts are involved in this purchase. It's not just, it's not a simple sale. It's like, well, if I don't buy that ticket for 200 quid now, I'm going to miss seeing one of my favourite bands that I've supported for years. I'm not technically supporting that band that I've supported for years. And so people's hearts and emotions are involved in it. It just makes it a little bit more tricky, a little bit more difficult.
I saw you, I've seen you play with Crushed by Waves a fair amount, it's fair to say. But when I saw you in Brighton at Chalk for Takedown Festival this year, that was a special show. That was the atmosphere in there was amazing. It's there's shows that we all see a lot of shows, but there's ones that stick out for you, and the ones that stick in your mind and that feel special, and that one will. Would it have been the same in a bigger venue? Probably not.
No, it was really good fun. It was really good fun, and everyone enjoyed that. We enjoyed that. We knew people were enjoying it, which made us enjoy it more. Everyone collectively had a fucking great time. But again, great independent festival, great small venue / independent venue that gave all these bands opportunity to play great stages. Exposed to more people who were going to hopefully support those bands going forwards. And awesome, love to see all this. The same with Reading Rising, the similar sort of thing. I'm loving to see the progression of these. They're still going. Reading Rising now 7 years in, but I love to see the growth. It's encouraging. It's not getting smaller. It's not getting worse. It is improving, and it continues to show that with people support and booking the right bands, I'm not just saying us, but like, the lineups are decent. They're really good bands. They're fun to play with. It's fun to us to play with these bands. We love playing with great bands and love to get to meet them as well ourselves, and we get to watch them as well. So it's an equally enjoyable experience for everyone. But love to see that more of that. I'd love to see more
so
of that.
let's make sure that the smaller festivals get the support as well as the bigger stadiums and arenas. It's very, very important to us all.
Yeah.
So, Bloodstock. Now, there's been a lot of they've been firing out the announcements of the lineup. There's been quite a few, to be honest. We're going to start off with talking about their Thursday special guest, who now they didn't announce. If you missed this, they announced that there would be 4 headliners in 2026 because of their anniversary. I always forget this. Is it 25 years?
25-year anniversary this coming next time, yeah.
So they've announced Body Count as their Thursday special guest.
Great booking.
Let's take a look at the lineup there. So it's looking a lot fuller. They've announced actually 27 additional bands now. So let's take a look. Thursday, the 6th of August, they've got Saxon, Evil Scarecrow, Heavy Saurus. They've got, oh God, you're going to have to help me with some of these.
I don't want to help you. I think I like this part of the show when you try to decipher metal fonts.
Reading the ancient text and scroll. It's good. I can see Dream State on there already for the Sunday. That's fucking awesome. Well played.
I'm going to say Cryptopsy, Black Spiders, The Hell, Mantis defeats Jaguar. Then we go up to Friday, the 7th of August. Lamb of God, Sepultura, Municipal Waste, Biohazard, Fit for an Autopsy, Life of Agony, Skyade, Party Cannon. Oh Christ, Battle Snake. See, I've got my glasses on as well. Try to read it. Wednesday 13. Shining. Now then, Neckbreaker. I can't fucking Seething Akira.
Wait. Good old Seething Akira. Go on, boys.
I can see that now. Excrementary Grindfuckers.
Fuck yeah. Who comes up with these names?
Hidden Intent. Sellsword. Hammer.
Good luck.
Blood. I'm going to say Blood Countess.
Yeah, I'm having that.
Gert. Not girth, Rich. Gert. I know girth is one of your favourite topics.
It fucking is.
Saturday the 8th. Slaughter to Prevail. Bleed from Within. Of Mice and Men.
Great band.
North Lane. Vended.
Great band.
Death Angel. The Scratch. Imperial Age. Inhuman Nature. Great font on their logo there. Looks a bit like. Anyway. Leprous. Nevermore. Stamping Ground. Urn. Viking Skull. Now then.
Good luck.
Yeah,
That is Bound in Fear.
How do you know that?
Because if you click on them, Neil, right, if you can't read it, it'll take you to the band's page. And it'll help you decipher.
Well done. Yeah, it helps you read the ancient texts and scrolls.
They've thought of everything.
It kind of looks like Alien vs Predator sort of face, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. There's a couple of eyes.
Yeah, I'm having that.
And some horns.
Yeah.
Some horns there. It's probably intentional.
It's a Predator.
Imperium. Oh, Christ. Outer Gods. See, I'm using your trick now, Rich. I'm just hovering over.
Just mouse over them, yeah.
Mouse over, yeah, there you go.
The mighty Frog Lord.
Frog Lord. Okay, and then on the Sunday, this 9th, we've got Judas Priest, Body Count, Black Label Society, Testament, Orbit Culture, Kitty, Castle Rat.
Get your rat out.
Get your ass out.
Get your rat out. Graphic Nature,
Hey, good band.
Bootyard Bandits, Carpenter Brute. 200 Stab Wounds.
Yeah.
You're really not helping with any of these, are you? Mushroom Head. What did you call me? Dream State.
Hey.
Thrown into Exile. Noise Picker. Trivax.
Yeah.
Or Trivax. 3 vacuum cleaners. Aluna. Flayed Disciple. And Acid Throne so far on the lineup there. So that's looking fairly full already. I mean, there can't be that much more to come.
Juicy.
No.
Juicy.
It's looking phenomenal. And yeah, there won't be many more to slot in there at all, will there? But
you couldn't fit a fucking thumbnail through that. That's packed, jam packed.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, whilst we're on Bloodstock,
Yes.
Yeah.
I have some more Bloodstock news.
Go on then.
Hot off the Cosa Nostra PR press. Yeah. So, you thought that Bloodstock was sold out.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Following a recent site meeting and walk around, Bloodstock can now confirm, and this was immediate release last night. So,
this is hot news.
This is hot news
off the press. He's having to consult his oracle, i.e., his phone, to confirm. I'm
just reading the press release for you. Bloodstock confirmed that the Kerr campsite will return in 2026. So it means there'll be more weekend tickets going on sale. Now, it's important to note that Kerr was going to be a quiet campsite, and buying a ticket for this campsite means you can only camp in that campsite. They're going to be, it's going to have its own fast track entrance into that campsite as well.
Wow.
Over the road from the main car park, straight into your campsite. So that's good. Also, site changes.
Oh.
Sophie Lancaster stage is now going to be larger.
Is it? Well, it does get pretty packed in there.
It's still going to be a tent, but it's going to be noticeably larger, to quote the press release.
Love that.
Also, the EMP stage is on the move. The stage will return in 2026, but at a new location in the main arena, meaning it will no longer compete with a thundering flow of metalheads from the main stage and neighbouring sound. Which also means that Bloodstock can therefore significantly increase the viewing space, so both fans and bands have a better experience. Now, I'm torn on this. I'm torn on it. I agree, sound-wise and stuff, and bigger. But does that mean that we lose the Jaeger bar from the main stage?
Yeah, your bar access while you're watching bands is probably going to be further away. But it's a fair compromise. For the quality of the sound that you're actually there for, it makes sense. Yeah, cool.
So
I think because it's the anniversary year, I expect I would say they're going to sell out again. And it was pretty packed this year.
It was rammed, yeah.
So I think they're just trying to manage the space, aren't they?
Yeah. They're literally as big as they can go on that space in terms of capacity wise. So by clever site management, you can fit a few more in. But yeah, those extra. Well, the extra for the new quiet camping area will go on sale on Wednesday next week, the 29th of October.
There's no saying how many tickets that might be.
No.
A campsite, how big is that? A site might be, a few hundred people, 1,000 people, who knows?
It's not the biggest field in the world,
No.
but it's well worth it if you're still interested and you've missed out on a weekend ticket for Bloodstock. Wednesday the 29th. Get on it.
29th of October. Go.
Is these the same price? Do we know? Or
Yes.
That's good as well. So a bit more room for your palatial tents and gazebos to put your entire camp a little bit larger, because we always see every year people are told, please don't bring massive, great big tents. But every year people do. You can't stop them, I don't think.
Cathedral-sized tents.
Yeah,
set up
exactly.
With fucking, like the wing, the left wing, the right wing, the fucking it's like a Death Star in the middle of the fucking site
with a basement.
Yeah.
And a second level,
a terrace, a viewing mezzanine. Very nice.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of camping. To be fair, I do not blame these people. Like if I'm going to camp,
exactly.
it's got to be it's got to be extra.
We want it to be nice. You don't want to, you want to bring your house with you, really.
Yeah, let's bring the whole TARDIS with us. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
If I can't stand in it, I ain't camping in it. That's kind of my
good rule to have.
I don't know what the biggest tent is that you could buy on site from Fat Frank's camping shop, but I don't think it's that size.
It's a
to be honest,
4-man dome, isn't it?
A 4-man dome. Okay. Well, is it really? I'm going to have a look. I need to see show me your 4-man dome.
Basically, you'd fit me in it and nobody else.
Don't Google that, by the way.
Quickly Google it. Because, some people, I don't know who these people are, but some people go to festivals and don't bring a tent. Or the tent that they bring fails.
They raw dog it. They just turn up and don't camp.
These people are crazy, in my opinion.
That is absolutely fucking absurd. Absolutely absurd. Whoever you are, you fucking heathens.
We should ask. We need to find out from Fat Frank's how many tents they actually sell, and I bet it's a bigger number than you think. So there, you've got a tent canopy for £26.99. You've got a 2-person single skin tent, which is your sort of basic effort, which I would only just, that just fit me.
I prefer a 4-skin tent.
Do you? I bet you do. What about your 4-man dome tent? Looking for one of those. 4-person single skin dome tent for £45. They're not even that expensive, to be honest. I don't think you could stand up in it, though. I wouldn't try.
No, but you ain't got your double skin, you see. You need a double skinner. You need just rainproof. You can't be fucking about with windproof fucking tents. It's just asking for trouble. I know we had glorious weather and it was fucking amazing, but just don't chance it. The minute you don't bring your extra skin, you're fucked, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, I can sleep with them fuckers. That's an 8-man.
Look at that bastard.
Now, I think we found... Me. Yeah, there we go. I had no idea that Fat Frank's camping shop sold 8-man tents. Look at it. It says 8.0. Is that 8-man?
I reckon.
Why is it not 8.5?
Jesus, size of that bastard.
Anyway, so 32% off.
Just go to the next image.
The next image. Oh,
look, you can all stand up and all dance in there.
Yep,
like a cult.
Just over 2 meters. So yes, we could all stand in that.
It looks like something you go on an expedition to the moon. You know what I mean? It's like you just don't need all that. That's fucking outrageous. Don't need all. I'm with I'm two extremes here. We've got people who don't fucking bring a tent at all, like a fucking feral fucking like golem type creature, and then you've got people who are bringing like the world's biggest tube, it's like dumping a double-decker bus on a campsite, which is too big.
Oh yeah.
So you've got to find a happy medium, people. It's got to be reasonable.
All Pro's a good make, actually, as well. I've got some All Pro stuff. But I don't think it's an 8-man because it's pictured with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. It's a family.
Scroll down a bit. Let me see the bottom of that image. 1, 2, you technically you could get 8 in there, I reckon.
Yeah, you could physically fit 20 people in it, probably. But would you want to sleep next to each other? I don't think you would.
You've got your 3 sleeping areas and you've got your central living area, which is for, doing your hair and makeup and shit like that.
Yeah, it's where you plug in your hair curlers and things.
Yeah. So the big room on the left of the image is for 4 people. Room. And then the 2 smaller ones on the right-hand side are for 2 in each. So
where's the kitchen? Is there a bathroom?
Yeah, just piss on your neighbour's tent next door.
I took a toilet to download, didn't I? I had my own toilet. I had a set of drawers. I had all the gear and no idea when we played. I had very similar, taking the piss, giant tent, totally unnecessary. I tried to make it as luxe as possible. I tried to glamp, basically. I glamped in a tent. And the toilet thing's not bad. It's not horrendous as you think. You just have to have the correct facility to to line it with, and it's number ones only as well. That's another point
No solids
to make. Yeah,
the no solid crew. So, the thing you actually can go to. I mean, particularly Bloodstock, if they're offering this. The thing is, I would guess that you have to pre-order. I would be surprised if they bring all of their selection of massive tents with them. But it looks like you can buy them at Fat Frank's camping shop. But bring a couple of extra pound with you because they're not cheap. Because they're massive. They're like fucking bungalows, aren't they? So, it's doable. But yeah, Arran, people do turn up by the look of it but then you haven't got to carry it from the car to the campsite, have you?
Proper feral, like that's feral behaviour. You know, like dig a hole in the ground and sleep in it. Like, you know, what do you do? What do you do? I know there's people out there who are like, you know, berserkers from a Viking army, you know, and it's like they're just going to sleep with the wolves and fucking howl at the moon and stuff. And it's cool. I'm glad those people exist. It's the spice of life. I'm really glad for them. But it's just I wouldn't survive that experience. My hair would not survive that experience.
Oh no,
I just couldn't. Yeah, what do you do? How the fuck is that? I don't get it. But I'm glad it exists. I love the weirdness of people. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. PVC windows for outdoor viewing. Anyway,
for peeping. Fucking curtain switching on the campsite. The neighbourhood watch, keeping it. Fucking making noise again. 3 in the bastard morning. You fucking.
Exactly. Parked in my space.
This is a quiet campsite, you know.
Oh my god. Now, there's a little bit of extra stuff to talk about in terms of the Bloodstock lineup, because when we posted about Slaughter to Prevail being part of the lineup, it's fair to say there was a little bit of backlash. 1 or 2 people had a couple of things to say.
Just a bit.
Just a couple of words. It's, you know, and I've had a lot of time to think about how our response to that, and the fact is that, you know, again, we don't make those kind of decisions, but we do have to bring the news to you, and we don't really want to get mired down in political sort of beliefs of bands, this, that, and the other, because we're talking about human beings, we're talking about people, and it's very, very emotive stuff, and it isn't really what we're here for. So that said, there's been a story here in Metal Hammer, which talks about Slaughter to Prevail and their reaction to our reaction. We're going to have a little look at that. So in this story published in Metal Hammer by Matt Mills, published on the 21st of October this year, the headline is Slaughter to Prevail guitarist denies that the band have Nazi beliefs, but admits the controversy around them is their own fault. Jack Simmons says singer Alex Terrible's cover-up tattoo of Black Sun was not an expression of far-right sympathies, claiming his girlfriend's grandmother has the same symbol on her carpet. Slaughter to Prevail guitarist Jack Simmons claims the band does not have Nazi sympathies, despite frontman Alex Terrible once having a tattoo of a symbol appropriated by far-right hate groups. Simmons co-founded his Russian-American deathcore outfit with Terrible in 2014 in a new interview with Ultimate's Guitar, which is where this information appears. The guitarist addresses the ongoing controversy around his singer, who had a tattoo depicting the Black Sun on his right elbow before covering it up. According to the Anti-Defamation League, the Black Sun, or Sonnenrad, is one of a number of ancient European symbols appropriated by the Nazis in their attempt to invent an idealized Aryan Norse heritage. See, we're talking about sort of very sort of dirty, horrible stuff here, which is why I don't really want to go into it particularly heavily. But I thought it was important just to at least give a perspective from the band and sort of refuting these I'm going to call them allegations or this controversy. Simmons says, I would actually say it's our own fault of bad decisions in the past, and as far as navigating it, there's always going to be a group of people. We can't change their minds, and we're not really out here to change their minds. We just want to make music. If you actually come to our shows, there's a lot of love. There's no fights. We don't want any radical shit or people or anything to be pulled into our show. It's about connecting. For us, music is about connecting people. That's where we're talking right now. That's why everyone's here right now. I think that can be lost when all this shit goes a bit crazy online. I'm not going to speak on Alex. I know he had a different past. All I would say is that in that part of the world, there's context. There's a lot of context about symbolism. Simmons then claims that his girlfriend's grandmother lives in Ukraine and that she has carpets in her house displaying the Black Sun symbol. I would tell her, Simmons' girlfriend, you know that's a Nazi symbol, right? It's racist, the guitarist continues. And she laughed at me like I'm being disrespectful. She's like, are you saying my grandma's a Nazi? She was under Nazi occupation. She's not a Nazi. This is our symbol. It means heritage and family. But that's lost. So, I mean, Arran, I know you're a fan of Slaughter to Prevail. I mean, did you have any particular thoughts about all of this?
I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue this even existed. So I'd never even, I didn't know too much about the band other than the music.
Yeah.
So they were like a Spotify find for me. I've not been to any Slaughter to Prevail shows or anything, but they come up on my recommended on Spotify.
Sure.
Started listening to them from there, and then I used to. Well, when I was getting tattooed, they were just like the most filthy, like hardcore fucking metal shit I could listen to, and the heaviness of the music helped me power through some of the fucking more painful sessions of tattooing.
Yeah.
So it was just, and it was quite sort of, it was an interesting listen. They were quite extreme in their sort of sound, very heavy, very over the top breakdowns, and I just enjoyed the music. As I say, I didn't know anything about the singer.
Well, you don't always. If you find them on Spotify,
I didn't even know where they were from. For example,
Yeah.
So I didn't know too much about the band. I'd never seen the band. I'd only ever seen like the artwork from Spotify and stuff like that. This face mask thing that the singer wears. So yeah, I didn't know too much about the band, to be honest, but I enjoyed the music,
Sure.
and that's kind of bringing us back to the point of, what I think that they're all talking about there is that they're about making music and about hopefully bringing people together in a space like a festival, just to enjoy music, and make music, and I don't want to get into the whole politics of everything. It's not something I'd be prepared to either get into or comment on, because it's not my place. But as I say, it's not really about that. It's more about the music, and musically, the musicians are very talented, and I think that's kind of the point that's been sort of missed there, is that they're a talented music band. People are going to enjoy the music. Hopefully, when they do start playing, that should be sufficient. But people have their own opinions. People have their own stuff. But it's what it is.
And to be honest, it's Bloodstock, and we know Bloodstock as being this very welcoming, sort of nice, happy family atmosphere.
Very inclusive, very happy, very fun. So it is controversial for to see such like a shift. People to sort of like effectively go full the other way, and quite a lot of nasty things were said, to be honest. Especially about like say Vicky, for example, who's a fantastic advocate for so many positive things about that festival and about bands and the Sophie Lancaster stage and everything that sort of that represents, and there is a whole theme of inclusivity and
definitely
and love, and I love the outfits again. I love the costumes. I love the themes. I love the weird and wonderful sort of people that Bloodstock represents, and that it invites to sort of be as creative and as expressive as possible.
Very open, isn't it?
So celebrating that is what's important, and if people just continue to do that, then I shouldn't think that this one band is going to change the whole sort of context of the festival, provided that people bring that inclusivity and love with them, and they celebrate that festival in their own way. Express themselves, be creative, have fun, and just enjoy the festival.
Absolutely.
Not to get bogged down into what this this controversy's caused online.
It affected us in particular because we are Festpod and we post about Bloodstock and we post about the bands who are playing there. So and in particular there was a video where we talked about the lineup with Vicky, and there was just so much vitriol, which it's an emotive subject, all of this. I just thought it was important that we just sort of sort of make contact with the subject and talk about it in the way that we have.
I muted myself because I wasn't going to make any fucking comment on this whatsoever. Because I find it very hard not to get into the politics and the emotional side of it. But following that interview with Vicky, one person who I class as a friend of mine is saying basically that we're just whitewashing and that we're basically supporting Nazism, and that really fucking upset me. And I can take a lot. Anybody can say anything to anything, but that's not what we're fucking about. And that I'm the most fucking anti fucking that kind of stance you can get. But at the end of the day, news is news. We are an outlet who delivers summaries and packages of news and give our own personal opinions on things. And not once did any of us show any support for any belief like that or any ideology.
No, absolutely not.
And
no, we're ultimately against everything that is and would represent. And we are, massively advocates for inclusivity and, and making sure that everyone feels welcome. And, we are anti-racist, effectively. We are against that type of behaviour and any sort of bullying anyway, that goes on with, across the world. We're fully against that. So, yeah, just to make that point clear.
Yes.
Absolutely. Not
if it wasn't,
we shouldn't have to make that point.
I mean, this is a band that's playing a festival, and ultimately we've got no control. We didn't book that band, and I don't think that the organisation that is Bloodstock booked a band on the basis that was ever their belief or their support of that belief. I think that this is a band that plays a certain type of music that people enjoy, or that people clearly enjoy. They've got a fan base, they've got a following, people enjoy that music. There's nothing to say that those people who like that music are fucking, racist or fascist or anything like that. So it's unfair to tar everyone with that brush. And those people who are identified as being anything like that, then they should be shunned and they should certainly be dealt with. And that's where that ends, really. I don't think it's fair to associate us with anything like that. This is us reporting on the news and the facts of the festival, and the fact is that band is playing, they are on the lineup, and it is what it is. You've got your own opinions.
The bottom line is, you don't like it, you don't go. Right? If you don't like the fact they've been booked, you don't go to the festival. If you're still going to the festival, you don't like it, you don't watch them. There'll be another 2 or 3 bands on at the same time. You can go and watch.
Go to a different stage. Yeah, go to a different stage. Boycott that stage. If that's your intention, that's your wish. Then do what you feel is right for yourselves.
Are we putting that to bed now? Is that it? Are we?
Well, that was the whole point, really, because I just felt like it was hanging in the air, and it was sort of. I don't think it was dealt with to my satisfaction, anyway. Because there was a lot of comments. I mean, to the point that I couldn't keep up with them all. I'd stopped reading them because there was no chance of me keeping up with them all.
There were some really fucking horrible things said, and I think a lot of it was our video got taken in the wrong context in terms of people didn't look at where the video was from. They assumed it was a Bloodstock post and not a Festpod post, and I think that was a lot of it. But I started replying to comments initially and kind of basically just saying, this is fucking, you're talking shite. This isn't what we're about. But in the end, it was just too overwhelming to do. It was just, there was just too much of it. People.
And then, to be honest, you're stoking the flames.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of them. People were accused of deleting fucking comments. Fuck me, we didn't delete a fucking single thing. They're all there still for anybody to go and read. If we were deleting comments, why wouldn't we delete the ones that were kind of hateful towards us and other stuff? Why would we leave them but delete other stuff? It made no sense whatsoever. It's emotive, it's political, it's bigger than all of us,
And to be honest, it isn't really what we're here for. We're not a political podcast.
All I'll say is fuck the Tories, right?
Yeah,
that's my political standpoint. And that's all you'll know about my politics. Fuck the Tories.
Yeah, I mean, we're here now, right? We're here now, so we're against all of the sort of bullying tactics of right-wing politics.
100%.
I would say
100%.
We should all work together and live together. And I'm from a multicultural place. I live in a multicultural place. I feel better in a multicultural place, and that is I don't really want to say any more about it because we're sort of veering off the topic of the podcast. But just to make that absolutely clear for people who are sort of not sure. I mean, I don't know how you'd be listening to this and not be sure about that sort of thing, that we're decent people and that. But there it is spelt out for you. So let's move on to the Sheffield Independent Venues Alliance, which is a new organisation. So in Sheffield, the venues there have sort of banded together to come together and support each other, which I think is a great idea. This is a story that's on skiddle.com, which I wouldn't normally go to for news, but here it is. The Music Venue Trust has announced a new alliance established by some of Sheffield's leading independent venues. The grassroots venues of Sheffield are standing together. The Music Venues Trust has announced a handful of the leading independent music spaces have established the Sheffield Independent Venues Alliance, or SIVA, to help defend the city's future and improve the industry for artists, promoters, fans, and the live scene as a whole. It's very important. I think more cities should do this. So the places include the Dryad Works, Alder, Yellow Arch Studios, Southbank Warehouse, Forge Warehouse, 3 Exchange Street spaces, Delicious Clam, Panky Social, and Plot 22, Gut Level, Hallamshire Hotel, The Washington, Sydney and Matilda, Hagler's Corner, Cafe 9, and Crooks Social Club. Music Venue Trust has described the formation of SIVA as a brilliant move, putting collaboration at the heart of the city's music scene, and added peer-to-peer support, shared solutions, and a united voice are exactly how venues survive the pressures they face. The alliance comes as much-needed positive news for grassroots spots in Sheffield and can act as a calling card for independent spaces across the country. So I guess that means that if there's any problems faced by a particular venue, others will, step in and help with solutions. I just think it's a great idea to work together because it's not all about competition, is it? I think it's important to work together on this sort of thing and support each other because, individually they're under threat because, like our earlier discussion, a lot of the larger venues owned by, let's say, Live Nation, are sort of acting as a great big gobbly throat for all of the bigger acts, and the smaller venues are struggling. So I think to work together is a good thing.
Absolutely. Usually, I love a gobbly throat, but in this,
you do, don't you?
In this situation, absolutely, there's absolutely no harm in aligning yourself with other people in the same position as you and having that kind of support network and ability to, it could be that, a band's coming through and want to come and book your venue, but you're not available. So what you do is you can recommend somebody. You could recommend somebody in your alliance, and that goes both ways. So it's only a good thing, surely.
Help each other out, definitely. It's a good idea. Good idea. Very good. I like
Sheffield's that kind of place, I think, to be honest. They're quite sort of up for that sort of thing. And I don't know if anybody knows, I'm actually from Sheffield, which is why this caught my eye. But I think this is a good idea. Next, let's talk about Takedown Festival. They have released their lineup, and they're over 2 days. It's down in the south of the country, and they are the tickets are on sale now. Friday, you've got Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons.
Bastard.
And
Bastard.
and it says they're playing Motorhead. So there you go. South of Salem, who we've met at Bloodstock. And Asomville. I don't know. Nobody's helping me with that. But anyway, there they are. So Saturday, President is headlining, which is a big deal for them. They're headlining a festival for the first time. Which, for a band with very little, sort of out there, they're quite prominent, aren't they? I mean,
they are, and it's a massive booking for Takedown as well.
Yes,
it's huge booking.
It is. Mouth culture. We all like a bit of mouth culture.
Depends whether the culture is good or whether we're talking about culture like, you'd grow something in a petri dish or something.
I don't know, really. Good. We'll ffind out on the day. Lastel.
Hey, lovely band.
And what I'm guessing is Zettel.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know what that logo is.
Okay, I think it's.
Have we been beaten finally? By the,
there's no mouse over thing on that.
The scripture has finally done us.
Yeah, exactly. So that's happening at the.
Whoever they are, I'm sure they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, with a logo like that, what could possibly go wrong?
That's a decent lineup so far.
It's a good logo.
There's more
tattooable. I like the symmetry. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. It's good for my OCD.
There's more to come. Takedown will take place on the 3rd and 4th of April 2026 at Portsmouth Guildhall. Friday doors 4 p.m. Saturday doors 1 p.m.
Great venue.
Yeah. Oh, you've played there, have you?
Oh yeah, I did actually. Yeah, we played with. It was the same year we had Skindred and Sleep Token.
Hey,
which was fucking wild, lad. It was good. Yeah, I got to meet Benj from Skindred. I was side stage with them, and then I was watching Low side stage, and then it was all getting very hush hush around the Sleep Token thing because the whole back of the Portsmouth Hall was like cut off then for like Sleep Token's very secretive setup.
Yeah.
So they had like a whole thing, like security just cleared fucking everyone.
Wow.
And then they got to like, it was very secretive. It felt like the president had just arrived and we but we was then, everyone was ushered from the backstage area, from side stage area, and then Sleep Token came on and just fucking blew the place up. Really, really good. It was my first experience watching Sleep Token, and then from that, it's been such a fucking mad journey because I've just watched them go huge. So yeah, from playing a festival with them in Portsmouth Guildhall to them being like a global master sort of artist is crazy. So it's cool. It's good to see that kind of growth. But I've never seen growth quite so quick in such a short space of time. It wasn't that long. I think it was like a year or two. It was probably like, when did we play Takedown? It was probably 2023. So it's probably been like 2 years. But just watching that within such a short space of time to world tours and massive co-op live arena sort of style tours and stuff like that. And as you know, Ad's my mate from his old days as part of Glass Art, but Ad is the sort of photographer, and he now tours the world with them, taking pictures and doing videos for them and stuff. And it's fucking awesome. It's great for Ad, and it's great for that band. I think they were really good at Download as well this year. That was enjoyable.
Yes. So tickets for Takedown Festival 2026, the super early bird, you're out to look. They've already gone. So the full price weekend tickets, £104.49 plus £1.50 booking fee. You can upgrade to VIP, which is interesting. Go straight to the front on arrival for an extra £22. And beat the bars in the beat the queues in the VIP seated area for the Zodiac Bar. And there's a balcony.
Lovely.
Yeah, very nice. A trip down to Portsmouth. I've never been to Portsmouth, actually. It's
a big old drive, that. But worth it. Totally worth it.
Well, same goes for Brighton, doesn't it, really, for Hammerdown? But
it's at the bottom. It's for anyone who doesn't know, which I didn't because I'm fucking geographically just clueless, but it's right at the bottom. And I didn't know how far at the bottom it was until, it's already in the sat nav. And I'm like, how long have we got? And he'd be like, I don't know, 5-6 hours. I was like, fucking what? Fucking what?
Yeah, last stop before France.
It's a big drive.
Yeah.
It's a big drive. Plan ahead, Don't drink too much water or coffee.
No, exactly.
You'll be pissing yourself.
Day tickets for that are also available, and they are between £49.50 and a little bit more for VIP just for the day. So that's worth thinking about if you're even willing to entertain the idea of travelling.
You might live close by. It might be next door. I'd say if you absolutely get on that. Like, worth the trip. A great venue. The sound is good, and those bands are awesome. Yeah. So get on it.
Get on it like a car bonnet.
Get on it. Yeah.
Now, this is I like this story next. So, Sharon Osbourne has given her support to the idea of renaming Birmingham Airport to Ozzy Osbourne International.
Yay! I signed that petition.
Did you?
I was one of the signatures. Yeah. I signed that.
It's absolutely right. I mean, Liverpool's named John Lennon Airport, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
doesn't it make so much sense?
It does. Embrace it.
Makes absolute sense.
And do you know what? In New Street Station, there's a great big sort of metal bull, sort of structure thing that they've called Ozzy, and then they could move that to the airport, which I think would be nice. Ozzy the Bull in Ozzy.
Yeah. I concur.
Ozzy Osbourne International Airport, which I think would just be great. I think that's a great idea, and I really hope they do it. It's the post here from Metal Hammer says Sharon Osbourne has lent her support to a campaign for Birmingham Airport to change its name to Ozzy Osbourne International Airport in tribute to the rock icon who died in July at the age of 76. The petition was launched last week by comedian and broadcaster Dan Hudson, who claimed Birmingham was embarrassed of its importance to heavy metal, and adding that Ozzy Osbourne represented what John Lennon is to Liverpool and George Best is to Belfast. Both those cities' airports were renamed in honour of their local heroes. The business case is a strong one, he said. The cultural case is a strong one. There just isn't a reason not to do it.
I agree. There's no reason not to do it. So just do it. Simple.
It's got 70,000 people who've signed it as a petition, and Sharon said it would be amazing, she said to the BBC. The world loved Ozzy. It's just a dream right now, but sometimes dreams come true. Hudson said it was amazing to see Sharon backing the idea. The campaign is growing and growing, and there's even more momentum now with Sharon on board. Yeah, so I would. Yeah, I didn't even realise it was a petition, to be honest. So yeah, if you're behind that,
one of the comments says "crazy plane." Oh, that's great. That is quality. I love people. Fantastic. Yeah. The internet's fun sometimes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's great to get on it. Easy. Change the names. Going to cost a few quid to get the names changed and the signs changed.
Whenever they open a gate, all the staff will scream, "All aboard" down the tunnel.
Amazing. All aboard! I love that. You know what? That'd be great fun. They could do that as well. That's fun.
So the Heavy Music Awards has happened, and Mr. Richard Holmes, are you on the panel for that?
I wasn't. Oh, yes, I was. Do you know what? I can't remember what I do, but yes, I was, and yes, I am. I continue to be on the panel. So due to health issues, sadly, on the HMA team, there was no actual physical award show this year.
I did wonder.
There's some really serious health issues on the actual board, on the team. Really? So they're hoping to get the award show back next year. However, Alex Baker announced the winners on Krang Radio earlier this month. The best album went to Bring Me the Horizon.
Wow.
For Post-Tube and Next Gen. The best breakthrough album went to Throne for Excessive Guilt.
Great band. They were so good at Bloodstock, mate. They were fucking unreal. Yeah, it was good.
Best UK artist went to Malevolence.
Great band.
The best UK live artist went to Bury Tomorrow.
Great band as well. These are well-deserving winners, these.
Best international artist, Not Loose. Best UK breakthrough went to South Arcade. Best international breakthrough went to Sleep Theory. Best album art went to Not Loose, You Won't Go Before You're Supposed to. Motionless in White picked up the Best International Live Artist. And House of Protection took home Best Breakthrough Live Artist.
They were, again, fucking insane live. House of Protection. They were like a little, just like a whimsical choice to go and watch them. My mate was like, "Oh, you need to watch this band, the fucking, Fever 333's Little Breakaway, and you need to check them out." I was like, "Oh, okay, let's give them a little dabble, download this year." And we dabbled, and that tent just nearly fucking blew off the fucking out of the park. It was so crazy. Like it was a live show. Again, I'd never seen a drummer drumming mid-set, going fucking insane on the drum kit. Next minute, jumps up, stands on the stool, spins round 360, drops back down, keeps drumming. It was the most impressive thing I've ever seen. It was, House of Protection were fucking great live bands. So much energy. Really cool.
So the Heavy Music Awards is a little bit like the Brit Awards in so much as there's a panel who votes, or it's thrown out to the public as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically what happens is the shortlist is created through a wider panel of people in the industry and stuff who put their own thoughts forward, and you submit who you believe it should be, and then obviously there's that then gets broken down to a smaller choice, and then it's chosen that way. So it's all decided very much from people involved in the industry, who live and breathe the industry, and have got their fingers on the pulse and know what's right. And from Aaron's description of House of Protection there, it sounds like they absolutely 100% deserve to have won Best Breakthrough Live Artist this year.
I agree. I concur.
And Rich Holmes there, as a member of the Heavy Music Awards panel, you very much have your finger on the pulse.
I haven't got a pulse.
Finger on your own pulse.
I haven't got a pulse.
I can feel it pulsing. Anyway,
somebody called me an ambulance. Oh, there it is. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It's there.
I can see it. You're throbbing.
So that's where I was going, Aaron.
Yeah.
That's just your screen, Aaron. I'm throbbing hard.
Oh, delightful.
Anyway, still to come, we'll meet the organisers of Reading Rising, we'll get our gig guide, and we'll find out what special things we've found in Festpod favourites right after this.
Hi, I'm Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Miles.
And we're from Godeth.
You're listening to Festpod.
We'll be right back.
Are you looking for that last-minute festival essential? Or maybe you just want to travel light and get your whole camping setup when you arrive on site? The good news is that Fat Frank's Camping Shop will take care of all your festival camping essential needs. From camping chairs to blow-up airbeds, cosy duvets to festival cooking sets, Fat Frank has it all. And what's more, Fat Frank offers a click and collect service at several UK festivals. So head to fatfrankscampingshop.com to order now, or visit Fat Frank and the lads at your favourite festival. Fat Frank's Camping Shop, the official sponsors of Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide.
Welcome back to Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide. So here we are with the creators and organisers of Reading Rising. We have Joe, we have Sarah, we have Aaron Eiley, that is. I'm going to be calling him Eiley for the duration of the interview because, of course, we've got Arran Prime. And it's going to get confusing otherwise. So, hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey, hello, everyone.
So, thanks for joining us today. So we would love to know more about Reading Rising. So tell us how the whole thing came about.
Me and Aaron always been going to Face Bar since we were little grebes, since we were like 15, 16 years old.
Little grebes?
Grebos.
Grebos.
Oh. Boys. Emos. Okay. And then, yeah, they had loads of cool bands play back in the day. Reading used to have a really good metal scene. We had Silosis, Virotrophy, who is Rainlord Craig Reynolds, who plays drums for Stray from the Path. he was in Viatrophy. We've had Lone Atlantis come through, Bring Me the Horizon. There's a story about Ollie Sykes breaking one of the ceiling tiles in Red Room and they never fixed it. So yeah, like anybody who was doing bits came through. I mean, we were a little bit young, so we missed someone like the Architects and Bring Me and all that. But basically, we always wanted to do a weekend festival. We talked about it in the early days of doing the band. And then in 2018, thought, let's give it a crack, do a day festival and see where it goes. And yeah, just growing it from there, to be honest. And well, yeah, it's grown. Obviously, COVID was a bit of a difficult time, but we've come back swinging and got back to where we were. So happy days.
So how many years have you been going for as a festival?
7 years. I think this is
This is number 6, isn't it?
Number 6.
Yeah,
Right.
18, 19, 22, 23, 24, and obviously this year.
Yeah, there's a bit of a plague at one point, wasn't there? So we had to delay one.
Yeah.
Bit of a...
Yeah, we
Can't
had
really
one-
have a festival during a plague.
So I'm just looking back at previous lineups. We had Defences at our very first show.
brilliant.
Listel
were
opened one of our
our-
stages. Like,
They did. It was their second gig, wasn't it? And you kind of look at them now.
They were the first Reading Rising band. They were the first one that played.
Wow.
That's good.
Big.
As everything unfolds as well, we had them 2018, I think it was.
Great band. Yeah.
And they were kind of like sub-headliners, I think, weren't they? So it is cool to see the bands that Aaron and Joe have booked kind of doing well.
Some good taste in your
Very
bookers.
good
That's what
taste.
you want.
Very good taste. Got your finger on the pulse there, Joe. You know what's good, baby.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But you're in a band, aren't you?
yes.
Yes.
Is that was that a part of the whole Let's Put a Festival
Yeah,
on
so
idea?
I think part of the motivation is, I'm sure people in bands will appreciate this, is there are certain aspects of the music scene where you don't always get to play with the bands you want to play unless you've like had a beer with the right person, if that makes sense. Like, you could be fucking incredible, but if you don't know the right guy, you ain't getting that gig. It's just meritocracy is less of a thing. So certainly in our area, we were struggling to get shows with some of the cooler bands. So we were like, fuck it. You know, if you can't get the opportunity, make the opportunity happen, right? So if we start booking the cool bands, then we will play those shows because we've booked it. And that's just something I generally do. Like, I wanted to work in music, so I started a music school. You know, if other people won't give me the chance, I'll make the chance happen.
This is it. It's a very competitive industry with lots of people wanting to do stuff. And I've also found in my line of work that, you know, you have to make your own opportunities. So I'm fully on board with you on that. I completely understand why you've gone down that route. So this year, I mean, we're not far away from the actual festival, are we?
No, 3 weeks today.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
If it was tomorrow, would you be able to put it on?
No. Not quite that ready.
Now, Sarah, you look very organised to me. You just give off that sort of vibe.
It's a fake.
So-
It's a front.
Are you sort of like a sort of backbone of Reading Rising?
I'm just do stuff behind the scenes. So
I
things
see,
like
yes,
Connor's, the branding, all the, you know, all the posters, the media and everything. That's all Connor. He's got an amazing eye for detail. He's just told me as he left what shades of purple I need to use on various things. So
Wow.
no, I'm just behind the scenes. I'm doing like the artist lanyards. I'll sort out hospitality upstairs. And I will be on the doors meeting and greeting everyone. So
That was a very humble explanation of what you do there, Sarah. You're an unsung hero. Like, you know, you always look after bands. You know that. You know, it's really, really good what you do. So
thank you.
Thank
I
you for everything you
appreciate
do, mate. Yeah.
That's all right. It's a pleasure hosting you guys. To be your third time at Face Bar, won't it? But second time for us. So
Yeah. We're always looked after, though, so thank you for that.
thank you. I mean, I have to say, you know, Joe, you were talking about Face Bar. It is our home from home. You know, and I'm a middle-aged woman, but I've been to gigs on my own at Face Bar, and you know, it's just feels like home. and I'll walk into a gig at Face Bar and I'll see half a dozen people I know, and I'll get a massive hug, and just everyone makes you feel really welcome there, and the staff are fabulous. So yeah, it's cool to kind of support the venue, and obviously supporting venues at the moment is important, isn't it? Too many of them are closing, so
absolutely.
The mad thing is, like, pretty much I worked out that when Reading Rising happens this year, I'd have literally been going to Face Bar around that week or two for half my life.
Wow.
I was like, that's mad. Like, yeah, it is home from home. It's our place.
it is.
So let's talk about the lineup then. You've got 2 days, you've got 2 rooms, 22 bands, and 0 clashes. I don't know how you've managed that, but let's talk through the lineup. Let's start with the Saturday.
I've got the posters on the wall, right. We got Still Remains, Devil Sold His Soul, Continents, This Dying Hour, Compounds, Cool and Garth, 2 Year Break, Crushed by Waves,
Legends.
Way!
Royal, In Air, Cypher, and Volumia. And then on the Sunday, it's the 16th, we've got Millie Manders and the Shutter, Hawks, All Ears of Val, Rex, Fountain Island, and then in the Down for Life stage we have Waterlines, Overthrown, Forlorn, Scatter the Tribe, and Within Reach.
Wow, that's quite a lineup.
Absolutely stacked, isn't it? It's phenomenal booking this year. I'd just like to say, I don't mean that in a condescending way or anything. I think you've booked an incredible weekend this year.
Joe does a great job of booking, and he mixes it up really well with kind of out of town bands and local bands. It's good to give, kind of local bands the opening slot.
It is a collaborative effort for sure. Like, you suggested quite a few of those bands, and I mean, like, oh yeah, that works this year. Sometimes it doesn't always work for this year, and then we'll use them for next year. So yeah, it's a collaborative thing. Yeah.
And you've got 2 rooms. You've got the red room and you've got the blue room, which is the Down for Life music room, I suppose. Tell us how that came about.
Well, so
go on, boy.
I'm going to start off slightly boring and end up slightly more fun. So something that I've looked at for a little while is kind of ways of kind of spreading the reach and increasing the revenue of the festival. So if you look at something that small events don't do particularly well, but the larger events do really well, is they have event sponsors and collaborators and stuff like that. Which in principle, even from like a knowledge sharing point of view, is a great idea, because I think it's an absolute dickhead thing to do. To think you're the smartest person in the room. There's always someone who's going to know more than you about something. So getting more information is like a fantastic idea. So it's something that we've looked at in the past. Like, I think one year we had like a small like media sponsor, like an online blog thing, which was cool. And then like one year, like a local studio provided some gear for us, and that was kind of a sponsor, but I never really managed to like develop it as well as I would have liked. And, maybe part of that is because we simply weren't offering enough to warrant being sponsored at that point, because maybe the lineups weren't quite as, Rich said, like this one's a particularly good one. So as part of that, it was something we had in mind. And then Marianne from Down for Life kind of spoke to us at the end the festival last year, and was like, I'd love to be more involved. I think it's a great event. And we were like, okay, cool. And kind of, something that stuck in my mind. And then I think I might have mixed you guys actually, Aaron, at Face Bar.
Yeah, we had a chat, didn't we?
Like, we had a nice chat. That was cool. And then Marianne kind of mentioned it again, and I was like, okay, cool, let's make this happen.
She's very persistent, is Emma.
Yeah.
She's a persistent lady. She's very good. She gets what she wants, though, doesn't she?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, to be fair, as much as earlier I was kind of not whining, but kind of suggesting some stuff in the industry isn't how I like, I really appreciate the fact that I feel like she's being honest with me. I feel like if she thought I was being a knob, she would 100% tell me. And I love that as a quality.
Yeah.
And luckily, so far, she's not told me that I've been a knob. So hopefully I'm doing okay.
That's what she said to me.
Yeah, anyway, so the kind of Down for Life collaboration came from that kind of idea. It's something that we've wanted to do for a little while. And then we spoke to Marianne. She was interested in working with us. We like a lot of her bands. We love the work she does. And she obviously liked what we did. So we kind of spoke about having that kind of event collaboration. which is cool that it's worked out really well. Something that we're kind of really happy with this year. It's kind of supported what we're doing. She's got a very similar ethos to us about making sure stuff is done right, making sure it's like good people as well as good music. Yeah, for sure. She's definitely kind of suggested a few ideas, which is stuff that we hadn't really considered before. And I hope that it will help us kind of grow. And it's back to what I was saying about, don't think you're the smartest person in the room. There's probably always someone who knows more than you about something. There's always someone you can learn something from to make stuff better. We're hoping to announce a Red Room sponsor, hopefully next week as well, which will be really cool. I don't want to say it just yet because I just need to sort the money thing out.
Sure.
Which is obviously normally the thing that people get upset about. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have another sponsor sorted for next week.
And talking of money, how much are people paying for tickets?
£27.50 for day tickets, and then it's £40 for the weekend tickets. It'll be a slight markup on the door, so if you want to get a ticket, get in advance because they do go off sale. I have a feeling we're going to pull them off sale like maybe 6 o'clock the day before because it just means that we got time to print off the list and things. Sarah, right?
Yeah, sounds right. Means I get to have my ticket list in my booth when I'm on the doors.
It's incredible value for money. Absolutely incredible. 40 odd quid for a 2-day indoor festival with no clashes, and
some great
bands, great little venue. I mean, it's absolutely. You could charge a lot more for it.
You're basically making money there, aren't you? You've made money. It's fucking no-brainer. You need to hurry up and buy them tickets because that is a fucking steal. That's awesome. I think that's really, really cool. A really, really fair price for what you're getting, and not only are you going to see some good bands, you'll meet some good people. It attracts the right people, doesn't it? So you'll have a good time no matter what.
Thank you.
So that is Reading Rising at Face Bar, which is in Reading, RG17JE, if you've got a sat-nav. And 22 bands over 2 days, no clashes as well, which is quite an achievement in itself.
Well done. That's give the people what they want, people. That's the one.
There's enough time, like when one band finishes in one room, to go for a pee, get a beer, go into the other room. That's all you need.
Absolutely.
It's all with the consideration of music lovers yourselves, isn't it? You need a beer in between a set, and you need to go to the loo. So that's clearly a well thought out, an intentional thing. So people will appreciate
also,
that.
From my nerdy point of view, because of the room swaps, it means that every band gets a proper sound check. So it's not one of those festival rush jobs where the sound engineer is still trying to ring out the mic or work out who's doing the lead parts or whatever. Every band will get like a proper changeover time to make sure they've got their sound and their set, which I'm sure, Aaron, you must have done festivals, right? Where you get about 30 seconds in your changeover and you just kind of have to hit and hope.
Yeah.
And it's not ideal.
Yeah, line check. It's not. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes not even line check. Sometimes it's just like, right, we're on, and let's just go. And you just pray to the music gods that you don't fucking sound like shit. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So it's very good that you're actually giving bands that sound checks. It makes all the difference. We want the songs to sound good for us people watching, and I'm sure that people watching would want to see the bands sounding and doing the best that they can for you, so they can put a proper show on. So that's
especially
important.
You and Joe as singers. How can you possibly give your best if you have anxiety about stuff working before it starts? Like, as a vocalist, you need to be like in the right mindset, right? Like, you can't do that with any worries.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, how much Guinness can I possibly drink before a set that would allow me to feel comfortable enough without a sound check? So that won't have to happen, thank God.
So tickets are available through skiddle.com, and you're searching for Reading Rising 2025. And you're all over the socials as well, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So give them a follow and keep up with what Reading Rising is doing there. Just want to say a huge thanks to Sarah, Aaron Eiley, and Joe for all coming on to Festpod today to talk about Reading Rising. We will see you there.
Thank you for having us.
So now let's find out what's going on in our gig guide. First of all, let's talk about Bloodstock Winter Gathering, which is happening in Wolverhampton. It is a winter version of the fabulous Bloodstock Festival, and you've got a great lineup there. It's a one-dayer. You've got Venom playing, you've got Hellripper, Raised by Owls, Tortured Demon, King Kraken. You've also got Thoom, Red Method, and Hellbearer. All playing.
Let's not forget the headliner, the mighty Candlemas.
Oh yes.
The
Do you know what?
Doom
I just didn't
Pioneers.
Okay, yeah, you love them, don't you?
I do.
We were that close to interviewing them on the day.
They still owe me an interview.
But anyway, that's all happening on Saturday, the 6th of December at KK Steel Mill, Frederick Street in Wolverhampton. So a ticket for that is £53, including your booking fee for general admission. All right, so Mr. Arran Prime, what have you got?
I'm going to obviously recommend Reading Rising. I'm not biased or anything, but I'm going to say that is going to be a wonderful independent festival 2-day banger for you. 2 stages, no clashes. It's £44.25 to be specific for both days, which I think is fucking a steal. Absolutely stunning. It's in Reading. Obviously, we've got a Down for Life stage, so it'll be Down for Life bands, but also the other stage, you've got the Blue Room, which is our Down for Life, and the Red Room, it's got loads of amazing bands. So, yeah, it will be fantastic. We'll be there, and we are slightly biased in that, Matt, but I think it's worth every penny. You'll see some fantastic bands, and you'll meet some lovely people, and the people who run it are incredible. They will look after you. They've already factored in you buying your beer and going for a wee between bands as well. They've thought of everything. So wholesome and delightful. Reading Rising 15th and 16th of November.
And Mr. Richard Holmes, Mr. Richard of Holmes.
Why, thank you, sir. I think it would be weird for me not to talk about the Mediterranea Metal Cruise, which me and you, Neil, will be attending from the 31st of October to November the 3rd, where we are going on a cruise of some lovely Greek islands. But not just that. We're going to see some amazing bands. We're going to see Bullet. We're going to see Minor Roar. We're going to see Legion of the Damned. We're going to see Enforcer. We're going to see Dream Evil. We're going to see Sirius Black, Broken by the Scream, and Versatile. And obviously, it's a cruise. It's not cheap. Your cabins are costing you upwards of over £1,000. However, you are getting a full long weekend on a cruise ship, going from Athens to Mykonos to Kusadasi in Turkey, to Patmos, to Crete, to Santorini, and back to Athens. Not just that, there's going to be an air guitar competition. There's going to be a try not to headbang competition, which, do you know what, Neil? You and I are hosting that.
Are we hosting it?
We are hosting. There's going to be a beer drinking contest whilst we're on our port call in Santorini, in a brewery in Santorini. There's going to be a gyro eating contest. It's going to be fucking insane. We're going to be there. We're going to do a lovely little vlog of our journey there, of everything we can do on the boat, everything we're doing in our port of call. We're going to record an episode or two, and we're going to have a good time.
What's a gyro eating contest?
Eating kebabs, isn't it?
Like gyros. It's like a gyros, isn't it? It's like, chips and chicken and
lovely
sauce and that.
Yeah, I'll be in for that, I think.
And very nice. Like kebab in it.
Oh, lovely.
That'd be nice. It's going to be fun to watch this, by the way. I think, obviously, I can't make it on this cruise for work and everything else, but it'd be very, very, very wholesome to watch you both, Pirates of the Caribbean style on that cruise ship, just knocking about. It'd be good fun. I think people will enjoy seeing you on this little travel blog, music blog style fucking goodness. Very wholesome. Yeah. And different as well. Who else has got access to this kind of fucking content you can only see on Festpod?
Absolutely. It is different now, obviously.
Beautiful. You don't even need to spend that £1,000 now, because Rich and Neil are going to fucking take you on this little journey.
No, that's not the point. That's not the point. This year might be sold out. However, registration for next year's cruise tickets is now open. Mediterranea Metacruise.com. Get on it. Honestly, all the staff I've been working with in getting our little bit sorted out have been absolutely phenomenal. I just a shout out to Anya and to Alexandra who have been working with me, and just having these incredibly insane emails backwards and forwards trying to sort everything out. I am so excited to do this, and I mean look at the good times they're having. I mean, who doesn't want to see several hundred metal fans
Star Wars battle?
It's just. That guy there, you saw him playing and singing on the piano. That is heavy metal bar piano. He's a German guy who basically plays metal tunes on a piano.
Wow. That's great.
Stunning.
I love that. I can't wait to see that.
There's going to be a lot of sunburn on this cruise. There's a lot of goth, pale metalheads in the middle of the Greek sun. But it's going to be fucking lovely. I'm going to really enjoy watching you have a great time on this.
We'll be thinking of you.
Like you're the hype boys now for people to book this next year, because this might be worth saving up for and putting a few quid away so that you can go on instead of going on like a very bog standard little holiday where you hope that the entertainment's going to be good. You go on holiday, but it's just pure metal every day, back to back, gorgeous. And yet on holiday, not with a load of strange people that don't conform to your metalist ways, but you go to your holiday destination with fellow metalheads, take yourself off with metal people.
There's people from all over the world coming to this. There's people on the socials from America who are about to start their journeys over, things like that, and it's insane. There's going to be so many mixtures of languages and cultures of from the Americas, from Europe, all on one boat. It's having a great time. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
I've been very quiet at this point, but I'm sort of overwhelmed by it all, to be honest, because for absolutely years, I've been going to festivals, and this is nothing like any festival I've ever seen before in my life. I mean, obviously, it's on a ship, and, that's number one difference. But yeah, I am eager to see how this works out. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, but yeah, we will show you the whole thing. You'll get a good look at everything that we see from our perspective, and it'll be very exciting, and hopefully it'll be exciting for you to observe from a distance. And
it will.
If you like the look of it, obviously it's there to book.
I'm hoping this is the start of a beautiful relationship between Festpod and Mediterranea Metal Cruise, and maybe we can work together again in the future as well.
You never know. So at this point, if there is a gig, a festival, or a piece of music that you'd like to recommend to us, let us know on the socials or in the comments below, or send us an email to info@festpod.co.uk, or just search for Festpod on Google. You'll find us. Right, next up, let's get our Festpod favourites. So this is where we recommend something we've seen that we like. So, first of all, we're going to go to the generic northwest of England, and let's knock on a door. Let's just see if we can find somewhere. Let's see if there's a house in the northwest of England, and knock on that door, and let's see if Arran Prime is inside there. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah. I'm going to recommend as a Festpod favourite, Metal for Good, who are basically like a team of volunteers and trustees who, they use the whole ethos of rock and metal to make a positive social change. So, basically, they're a charity that sort of celebrates togetherness, individuality, passion, belonging, and, they collaborate with artists and industry to basically, fund community projects, and, they use music to change lives. I think it's a really nice message. They do have a merch store, which I think you should absolutely support. The merch looks cool, as well as having a really, really good sort of message behind it. So that would be my recommendation to you. Even just picking up a mug or something if you haven't got much money yourselves. But I think some of the t-shirts look really good. I think I would definitely wear those. I would cut the sleeves off them naturally, but I certainly would recommend said merch. Looks really cool and great cause. Just look into their message, have a read of their about section, and it will sort of tell you a lot about them. But a really nice positive sort of thing to support, I think, within the rock and metal world right now.
Couldn't agree more. Great organisation there, and a great bunch of lads.
Great bunch.
Okay, all right. So, Mister, let's find a sort of a pony trekking experience, and get on the back of a pony and ride up to Northeast Wales to find a house that looks like it might contain a Richard Holmes. Are you there, Mr. Richard Holmes?
I am here.
He's there. Where can I park my pony? Outside?
You just tie it up next to my car, just make sure it doesn't shit all over it.
I'll try.
So, my Festpod favourite this episode is... We all know the band Bowling for Soup, right? You know, the pop punk guys from Texas, you know, the girl all the bad guys want. Well, they have just released a new live album called A Hangover You Definitely Deserve. So what this done is, it's obviously, when they toured earlier in the year, they toured their debut album, and they had to learn all the songs that they hadn't played since they recorded the bloody album, because there's some songs, and you'll know this, Aaron, as an artist, that you'll stick on an album and you'll just never play live again. It's an album track, and it just doesn't happen. So they've celebrated the 20-year anniversary of this. They've released this album, and to support this as well, they are playing their biggest ever headline show in Wembley.
Is that 36 songs? Fucking no.
So they're playing Wembley Arena, 13th of December, with support from Wheatus, Punk Rock Factory. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's going to be incredible. Largest ever headline show for them. But this album...
That'll genuinely be fucking awesome. That'll be really good fun. That's a great lineup. But that's a lot of fun. It's fun, you know. That is the epitome of fun. That'd be a fun sing along.
Every artist, every artist
well.
on that lineup is great. They're fun. Lots of interaction. Lots of good sing alongs. Feel good. Take you back 20 years. And it's just. It's incredible. They're all incredible live. Bowling for Soup live are brilliant. It's so, we say that word again, fun. But yeah, have a listen to the album, Hangover You Definitely Deserve. And if you like it, what you hear on the live album, buy a ticket from bowlingforsoup.com for their show at Wembley Arena.
No, did I just see a spinning wheel, like a spin the wheel sort of situation? Because that's interesting. It looks like they're going to be playing some sort of games or do some sort of interaction stuff similar to yeah, look, see, summertime fun time tour.
Interesting. Sounds good.
Delightful. That'll be good fun. Again, just a nice fun show. So that was good fun, mate. Yeah,
cool. All righty, and my Festpod favourite this episode it's a chair. We all need chairs, especially when we're going to festivals, because you don't want to stand up the whole time. Every now and again, you might want to sit down, particularly if you're at a big place like Download or Bloodstock and you need to go to different stages all the time, and as you get older. You might want to sit down. So, you can take a camping chair with you, but they're a little bit cumbersome sometimes, aren't they? Perhaps best left at the tent. What you really need is something that is portable and light and strong. Now, if you have a little journey over to Fat Frank's camping shop, what they have is a little pop-up stool with a carry handle.
I've seen these.
Yeah, they're great.
I've seen these. They were like, people were carrying around, like, they were literally like the size of like a little handbag, weren't they?
Yes.
I've seen people using these at Bloodstock.
Oh, yeah.
Like, these are super clever. It's like, I mean, I've got no vested interest in this, so I'm not trying to hard sell people this thing, but is that 13 quid?
Yeah, £13.49.
So, I'll tell you now, I did actually genuinely see people using these things at Bloodstock and pointed them out. I was like, oh, that's fucking really clever. Like telescopic, sort of fucking... We popped out, they sat down, chilled out for a bit, popped them back in, like wore it like a handbag and fucked off. I thought it was really clever.
Yeah.
Really clever.
So it's different. You can put it at different heights as well. And it says 9 height adjustments. So it's
is that too many adjustments?
I don't know really, but it could have had 10 really.
Yeah,
but
could have been an even number.
Yeah. £13.49 for because the thing is, if it's muddy as well, and you're carrying a camping chair, and you sit it down, and then you try and put it away again, and it all gets caked up in shit. A nice pop-up stool that you can just go boop, and it's there. Then that's ideal. I just think that's great. So they're available from Fat Frank's camping shop, so you can pre-order as well. And Bob's your uncle. Just go and visit them.
Pop up stool, whereas my stools usually pop out.
Yes, Mr. Richard Holmes.
Love it, and multiple colours as well.
Multiple colours, red, black,
just like my stools,
just like your worrying stools.
The black ones, like after the session on the Guinness with Arran Prime, that is.
Yes,
that's a Guinness still.
So right, so that is kind of it. So my message to our hosts, Mr. Arran Prime, Mr. Richard Holmes. Do you have anything you want to plug before we go?
I mean, I'm going to go a bit left field on this one. I'm going to plug myself. If anybody's got a job for me, working in IT, tech, or cybersecurity, hit me up on the socials or via the Festpod socials and help me out, because it's a tough world out there at the moment, and it's starting to get to me now. But yeah, employ me. I'll do anything.
I would employ.
I will suck dick.
Employ you, Rich. Well, I mean, you just don't need to do that. You're too talented. You're far too talented. You are good to work with. I can say that because I've been Festpodding with you for a while now. But I think you'd be fantastic at anything you put your mind to, and you're a lovely individual. So why would anyone not hire you? At the minute, everyone's missing out on this fantastic human being. So yeah, get him now while he's still available.
Thank you, brother. That's really heartwarming, and coming from somebody with such wonderful hair as well it just adds to the gravitas.
It's fucking true. Don't take my word for it. He's fucking awesome. So get him hired right now. Stop wasting your time on other people who aren't as cool.
If people want to get in touch with you, Richard Holmes,
I'll just do it via this video. I'll see all the messages on the Festpod socials anyway, and or you can just find me on the socials, Rich Holmes or whatever, and I'm there. I'm about.
You don't want to give an email address?
Yeah, I mean you can just contact me, rich@festpod.co.uk, and yeah, that's Rich RICH at Festpod, FESTPOD.co.uk, with your job offers, contract, anything like that. Or just to call me a cunt.
Yeah.
If you want to call me a cunt, just email me and tell me I'm a cunt.
No, you can't possibly. Times are hard and redundancy's tough, and people struggle, and these are the realities of life sometimes. And this, Rich is by no means lazy. He's a fucking fantastic, hard-working man. He's just, thrown on hard times, and redundancy's shit, isn't it? So please help this fucking beautiful human being out, because he's, it's not by choice, and he's not by any means lazy, and he clearly wants to and will work like a fucking hero that he is. So get him hired. Simple.
Mr. Arran Prime, anything to plug?
I am currently in the process of writing with the boys. You can always pick up any sort of last bits of merch that's available before we head over to Reading, so you can be wearing your fabulous Crushed by Waves attire for when we come on stage. I love to see it. It's very encouraging when you walk into a room, people wearing Crushed by Waves tees, and I've seen people wearing Crushed by Waves tees at various events this year, and that has been fucking magical. So please accept my gracious thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that, even at shows that we're not even involved in. It's just nice that people are representing the Crushed by Waves lads. So thank you, it means the world. Please continue to do so. Thank you.
And I don't normally plug anything, but what I'm going to plug is our Mr. Richard Holmes. We are going to plug our merch because we don't give it enough of a shove, I don't think. So here is our selection of merchandise. We have all sorts.
Oh, look at those beautiful bastards.
Wow, look at that. That's fucking gorgeous, that isn't it? That is fucking gorgeous.
All kinds of stuff.
Jesus Christ. Look at that. I mean, it's just bloody lovely.
And we're not taking the piss with prices either. It's sort of very affordable.
Very reasonable.
I've got that T-shirt and that hoodie of us three, both great attire, very comfortable. Still wear it now, so yeah, it's very nice. Very nice quality, nice print. Yeah, I mean, again, I get nothing from this. I don't take any money out of this or whatever this is. So it's not, it's not a hard sell, but it is very good support for the cause, for the boys, and for the Festpod in general. So yeah, it's cool. It's nice to see our faces on a t-shirt as well. I think that's quite nice in that beautiful sort of comic book style sort of image. Very tight pants, all around. But yeah, great merch. The mug's also good. I've still got my mug, which is great. I've got it in pink. Yeah, I've got a pink one.
Pussy pink one.
Don't sound clip or sound bite of that, but it's a great bit of merch, that, isn't it?
Absolutely. So go to festpod.co.uk to find all of that business. So if you've enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe for free wherever you found us. If you'd like to hear more, we are on the socials and YouTube. Just search for Festpod. And if you'd like to support the show, just head to the website festpod.co.uk and click on Support Us to find our merch for sale and our Patreon. And thanks again to our existing patrons and our past patrons. You've helped us enormously. And if you've got this far, hopefully you like Festpod and what we do. Would you mind giving us a like on YouTube or a review on your podcast app? It does help new listeners find us and it gives them confidence that they'll enjoy the show. And if you aren't subscribed yet, do it now, it's free. So that's it. Thanks for listening and we'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye. See you later. Bye.
A Wilco Productions podcast.
Yeah, I love a gobbly throat.